Hey guys, my name is Ashaya, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be giving you some of my favorite tips and tricks on how you can survive freshman year of high school. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Tip number 1, and these are in no specific order. Be prepared to walk out with different people than you walked in with on the first day. My freshman year of high school was absolutely filled with me gaining friends and losing friends and making new friends. So, if something happens between you and someone you've been friends with for a while, don't stress it too much because freshman year, you guys are older, things are changing, high school is so much different than middle school. So, I walked in with probably 6 friends, like 6 good friends that I'd known for a long time. And then I walked out with maybe 1 of them or 2, but don't even stress it, you guys, because I made so many new friends along the way, and it's really all just gonna happen as it happens. Cut out toxic people. You're gonna find some of the people that you used to trust with your life have really changed because people change, so don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. You'll meet new people. Tip number 2. This one is more of a minor one, but it really helped me for the first month of school. I set my schedule as my phone background. So if you have a paper schedule, just take a picture of it, or if it's on PowerSchool or whatever your school uses, just take a screenshot, and then if you set it as your home screen, you can just look at it and check your classroom numbers. So if you don't know if your classroom's 237 or 273, it's right there on your phone. Tip number 3, try new things. Freshman year is the perfect time to try new things, sports, clubs, whatever your school may have that you're interested in. I'm a volleyball player and I've made so many friends through the volleyball program at my school. Most schools have a lot of clubs, so you'll have your choice. You can find like-minded people. It's a great way to be social and just a fun activity for before school, lunch, after school, whatever. You can also start your own club at a lot of schools, and then if your school doesn't have any sports or clubs because it's too small, I know some schools are like that, then a lot of other schools, bigger schools in your area, will probably let you join their sports programs or go to clubs at their school. So there's something for everyone, and it's a great way to meet new people and try new things and just really put yourself out there. Tip number 4, talk to people. Now, I know this can be really hard for some people who have social anxiety or whatever have you, but talking to people is so important if you want to get through freshman year of high school, because even if you just talk to one person who sits next to you in one of your classes, then you could have a friend, a buddy, an ally that will help get you through the year a lot more smoothly with a lot more fun than if you just don't talk to anybody. And talk to your teachers and counselors too, because they have a huge say in what happens to you throughout the year, if you change classes or what your grades are. So if you have a good relationship with at least a few of your teachers and maybe one of your school's counselors, if you have more than one, then the year will just go by a lot more smoothly and a lot easier than if you didn't talk to any of them, because you'll have that connection and they'll be able to help you when you need it. So the next tip is to study and do your homework. Now, I know a lot of people don't think so, but freshman year really does matter. So it's really important to try to keep your grades up if you can. And there's a lot of ways to make this easier. You can do really simple things like use Quizlet or Photomath. Quizlet is really great. It'll help quiz you on any material. It's right on your phone or your computer. So you can quiz yourself on material that you need to study. And it's a lot easier than actually sitting down and opening a big textbook and trying to go through your notes and do it. It's just really simple. It's right there on your phone or tablet or computer or wherever you need it. And then Photomath is also on tablets and phones and really anything with a camera, I believe. And if you take a picture of a math problem, it will show you how to solve it and give you an explanation why and the answer and all that fun stuff. So yeah, just study and do your homework. Even if you studied for just 10 minutes the day of a quiz or a test, it can really help you. So just keep that in mind going through freshman year. The next tip kind of goes hand in hand with the last one, but it is don't be afraid to ask for help. Now, my grades dropped quite a bit towards the end of the year because I realized that I wasn't really asking for help when I needed it. And if I had just gone in like in the morning or at lunch or for a little bit after school and asked a couple of my teachers for some help with homework or material that I didn't quite understand, or when I missed a day, just going back in, catching myself up on material I missed, my grades would have stayed so much better throughout the year. You'll be so much more consistent, and most teachers are really happy to help you if you have any questions. And if there's one teacher that just kind of doesn't give you good vibes or that seems kind of mean, a lot of other teachers that teach the same kind of thing or students will be really happy to help you. So never be afraid to ask for that help, because in the long run, it's worth it if you want to keep your grades up. This next tip is don't date seniors if you're a freshman. I know that it's really enticing and dramatic, and you're a big kid now and you're in high school and you can make choices for yourself, but it's really overall probably not the best idea. They're a lot older than you, they're a lot more experienced than you, they know how to play you if they want to. They honestly probably don't love you. It's just not a good choice. So if I were you, I wouldn't do it. On your first day, just bring some senior repellent. You know how it be, and don't date seniors. Next tip, again, seems kind of obvious, but some people don't know or need to be reminded, so don't send nudes. This is kind of self-explanatory. It's not good. Even if you think somebody loves you, don't send nudes because they'll save them and they could get leaked or they could show their friends, and you really just don't want your body out there on the interwebs for all of time as long as the internet exists, because even if you snap them and it disappears, Snapchat's gonna see it, and it's just not a good situation to put yourself in, especially when it's so easy to avoid. Okay, this one is again more of a social thing, but I think social things in high school are just as important as grades or academics. So just don't worry about popularity or dating or any of that in your freshman year. Freshman year is honestly pretty hard as it is, and you don't need those added factors to worry you or stress you out or give you anxiety, because it's all bull and it doesn't matter at all in the long run how many people like you or who you're dating. You just need to focus on yourself. It's a good time for self-exploration and self-growth, and just take the time to focus on you and don't worry about the other people, because you should be your number one priority in freshman year. Factoring into popularity, dating, etc., please, please, please put your mental health before everything else. Now, personally, to me, this is the number one thing to know about freshman year. If it's not a huge worry for you, or if you don't think it's as important, then I'm not telling you what to believe, but personally, I believe that mental health is the most important thing. And if there's somebody who, like, you see them and you have bad memories and you get panic attacks, or just not even things as serious as that, just toxic people in your life, you come number one to you. Just cut them out if at all possible. And if you need to take a mental health day, it's not going to ruin your school career. Honestly, perfect attendance is kind of a joke. So if you need to take a day or 2 or 3 or however long you need to just worry about you and yourself, and not worry, but just take some time, take some breaths, take a day to relax and focus on you and unwind. Do some self-care, do some de-stress activities, use some coping mechanisms of yours, whether that be relaxing and doing art, or making music, or listening to music, or just taking a nice nap. Mental health comes first, and that is very important to remember, I believe. So don't worry if you miss a day or however long you need to miss to take care of yourself, because it's better to have good mental health than good grades in the long run. Another good thing to do freshman year, I'd say, is to take risks. And I'm not saying put yourself in danger at all, but it's a good time to just really experiment with like what you like and who you are. Take risks with your styles or really how you behave, and I'm not saying be fake, but if you just kind of feel like you're not being your genuine self, it's a good time to be your genuine self or try to find out who your genuine self is. Hang out with new people that you wouldn't normally hang out with. Do stuff that you wouldn't normally do. Stay safe, but take risks because it's really a great time to make mistakes in your life when there aren't too many consequences. So just take this time, take risks, be a stupid teenager. I'm sure that it'll all work out in the long run, so it's a great time to experiment with that type of stuff. Don't be fake. Just genuinely be you, and if you don't know who that is, take the time and try to figure it out, because if you're fake, you're going to miss a lot of opportunities to spend time with like-minded people who will actually like you for you, and no matter where you are, I promise you people are going to appreciate the genuine you, so don't even waste your time trying to be fake. Don't be a snitch. It's not your life. Unless someone's in danger, just don't be a snitch. Pro tip. Don't be a snitch. Really simple. Unless it directly affects you or someone is going to get hurt. Don't snitch on people. Learn how to manage your time wisely. High school is ridiculous. People expect you to get all your work done and still do sports and activities and have a social life and spend time with your family and have time for yourself. And it's all really, really, really difficult to manage. And sometimes you can't do all of it. You really just can't. But if you work on your time management skills, it's going to make things a lot easier. Bring earbuds and a charger with you to school every day you can. It's really self-explanatory. You can charge your phone if it dies, or you can listen to music in your free time. And it's just going to make things a lot more fun and a lot more calm and relaxing if you have that little escape you can go to at school if you have a phone. So I highly recommend just bringing a charger and earbuds. It's super easy and it'll really help you in the long run. So these last few, I feel like there's not a whole lot to say about each of them, so I'm just gonna kind of breeze through them. Do not walk slowly in the halls. It is so annoying. It's the biggest pet peeve of mine, and I'm sure a lot of other people's. I went to a really big school for my freshman year, and there would be people who would just get in lines with their friends and walk as slow as they possibly could down the halls so no one could get by them, and it was so annoying. Do not do it. Just get to where you're going. Everybody else is just trying to get to where they're going before the bell rings, so really you should do the same. Walking slowly in front of other people is just a really great way to get drop-kicked to Saturn by an upperclassman. So I wouldn't really recommend it. So I think that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want. I'm not quite sure which days I'm going to be posting yet, but stick around and I will let you know. Have a good day, afternoon, night, wherever you are, and thank you for watching. It is so beneficial to just talk to someone who sits next to you in one of your classes, or get good relationships going with your teachers. That will really benefit. It's going to make things a lot easier. Nearly! Just give me like 3 minutes. Okay.